Matador is one of my favorite brands for high quality travel gear, so you can imagine I was very excited when they came out with a smaller version of their popular GlobeRider travel backpack. I've had a chance to take this on a few short trips so far, and I love almost everything about this pack and expect to see it on my next Best Travel Backpacks of the Year post. The GlobeRider has some really well thought out organization and easy access top pocket into the main compartment, large main compartment with packing cubes that fit perfectly in here, a great carry system, large removable hip belt, and giant stretchy external storage pockets. As far as size goes, like I said, this is the smaller 35 liter. It also comes in a larger 45 meter. For me, this smaller bag is really the sweet spot for travel. This bag is small enough to be easy to carry for long distances, but it's also large enough to hold enough gear for indefinite world travel. This bag is easily going to work as a carry-on, fit in the overhead on pretty much every airline. However, it is a little too big to work as a personal item. You can see it doesn't fit in my personal item sizer box. And again, the capacity listed 35 liters seems about right, just eyeballing the bag. However, I'll test this by filling it with packing peanuts and transferring it into a marked container. Here's that bag fully packed out. Packing peanuts, these front pockets have their own volume, so make sure to pack those separately to get every crevice filled. And checking the dimensions when it's fully packed against their dimensions. It's about 20.5 by 12.5 inches by about 9 inches deep. So pretty much what they list on their website. That's all those peanuts in the marked container, so you can see pretty much spot on 35 liters. And worth mentioning, that's the capacity of just the bag, not including the stretchy pockets on the outside. Some bags include these pockets in their capacity listed on their website. For example, the ULA Dragonfly. As far as materials that they used on the GlobeRider, I think they did a great job here using a combination of fabrics and hardware that are high quality, very durable, yet lightweight. The main fabric is a midweight 420 denier nylon with waterproof coating. I also really like this. This is garnet color. I think it's awesome. Not very common color for travel backpacks, and I think this looks great. Also, great hardware all around. They have these huge number 10 water resistant zippers on the main compartment. They're not YKK brand, or at least they don't say YKK, but they're huge, great quality, very similar style to what GoRuck uses on their bags. I also really like what they did with these zipper pulls, differentiating the main pocket with these white tabs from this top access pocket. It makes it really easy to differentiate and tell which zipper you're opening. And despite these zippers not being locking style, there's still some great security on this pack. All the zippers have these large metal rings, making it very easy to lock them together with a Night Eyes micro lock. Also, security loops on all the zippers. You can either run the zipper pulls through these, making it really hard to quickly open the bag, or you can attach a lock to the zipper pull. So now let's switch to looking at the exterior components on the Matador GlobeRider 35, which is another area I think they did a great job with. Large, stretchy dump pocket on the front, side water bottle pocket, 4 side compression straps, small brain pocket, larger top organizational pocket, has an awesome carry system with stowable straps and a removable hip belt. Most of your small gear organization though is going to come from this front pocket, which has a lot of more organization in here, just sleeves for chargers and adapters, pen, pencil, and a couple of small pocket organizers. What I really like about this pocket is it has its own volume, so you can put whatever you want in here and it's not going to compete with space in the main compartment, press up against each other. Also, it only goes down about 1/3 of the way down the pack, which is nice because you can kind of fill this main dump pocket part of it without worrying about losing your gear way down in the bottom. Another great feature I love, this large top stretchy pocket. Lays flat when you're not using it. It doesn't look obtrusive, but this thing stretches out. You can fit pretty much anything in here you want. Breathable, great place for like sandals, towels, or quick grab snacks. Another fun thing you can do to customize this bag is I got about an 8-foot section of shock cord here. There's a bunch of attachments on the front of this bag, daisy chains, side, bottom carry handles, and these fabric loops on the top. And just to show you what I'm talking about there, I just ran a shock cord through here. You can kind of do it a few different combinations. There's a lot of attachment points here. Give you a little bit of extra capacity. Stick a jacket or a towel or something there. Don't need to worry about that falling out. And none of these overlap with the zippers, so this isn't going to get in the way of anything. Side water bottle pocket, also great, very large, stretchy. Some attachment points here in the top if you want to clip in larger tripods or gear. Easily holds smaller water bottles, but also this thing expands out, fit pretty much any size water bottle you want to put in here. Side compression straps are also awesome. One on the top here, bottom double straps, similar to the style they use on the SEG or SEG 30. Double strap with just one pull tab. These are also well placed with 2 on each side. However, they don't overlap with any of the zippers or pockets, so you can cinch these down and they're not going to get in the way of anything. Another great feature I want to show you is this top access pocket. Basically, second access into the main compartment through the top lid. Also gives you a second access into the laptop sleeve. For me, this is an especially nice feature that I think works really great for plane travel. For example, I like to pack a little bag or pouch that I can take on the plane. This works great. You can just stuff it in top of the pack, zip this thing up, really easy access. You can also use it for your toiletry bag, pop that in and out when you're going through security, or jacket in here. If you want to be able to easily switch out during the day, underpack your bag a little bit, stick a jacket in here, really easy to get to. The last feature to show you back here is the laptop compartment. This is a dual access design, both from the side and the top from that top zipper, well padded with a good false bottom. And to show you what I mean, from the side, this just looks like a regular separate laptop sleeve, 15.5-inch dell. This barely fits in there. It's about as big as you can get, but it fits in there nicely. But also come around under that second top access flap here, also opens up into the laptop sleeve, so you can pull it out that way, put it in from the top, take it out from the side, vice versa, connects with a small magnet clasp. I really like this style of laptop sleeve because on one hand, it gives you really great protection, back padding. There's a firm plastic frame sheet on the back, some good padding on this side, protection from the sides, and a good false bottom. But also this padding right here isn't super thick. You're more protecting this side with your gear in here. So if you don't carry a laptop, this really doesn't take up that much room. And this padding helps act as part of the structure on the bag. So great padding, easy access when you're carrying a laptop, but it doesn't take up a lot of extra room or space if you don't. Now that I got the bag unpacked, let's go ahead and look at the interior organization. Nice side opening, clamshell style into a large main compartment. This side of the bag, just large, open, easy to pack, no further pockets. This is about 5.5 inches deep for reference. And then a few more organizational zippered mesh pockets on the lid side. And the best part of this interior organization for me is Matador sells 2 sets of packing cubes that both fit pretty much perfectly inside the main compartment. Let me show you what I mean. These are Matador's gear cubes, sell in a set of 3. These are compressible, and those are just gonna pop right in there, fill this main compartment perfectly. This gear cube set, these are all the same length, but different widths. So these are just gonna stack in there consecutively. Well, their packing cube set has 3 different sizes. The large one, medium one, which is the same length as the width on the large one. Same thing with the small one. The length is the same width as the large. These also fit perfectly into the main compartment. Large one sideways, medium one lengthways, and also small cube lengthways. Perfect fit. A couple things to note about the packing style in this bag. When you have it lifted up, when you're carrying it, these will kind of slide a little bit down if they're not super packed. Gives you just enough room right here in the top to fit a small pouch or toiletry bag that you can also access from that top opening zipper. Also, these packing cubes aren't quite as tall as the gear cubes, so these are gonna pretty much fill up the main compartment. These are gonna fill it up width and lengthways, but there's gonna be just a little bit of space here on the top. With the packing cubes, that give you a little bit of room for like a jacket or something. Also, these lid mesh pockets on the lid side, this entire lid has its own volume. So these top pockets are gonna be sharing the volume a little bit with this front pocket, but these 2 right here are gonna be completely separate. And when you're packing this, you do have to put stuff in these pockets because they have their own capacity. Otherwise, you're gonna be losing out on space here on the lid side. If you don't have a lot of small gear here, you can counter that by kind of overpacking this main compartment bulging out a little bit, and that will kind of eat into the capacity on these pockets instead. So now the bag's all packed up, let's have a look at the carry and the carry system. Very sturdy design here, stowable straps, removable hip belt, and a very sturdy frame sheet. These shoulder straps are huge, very wide, well padded, medium density EVA foam, and great breathability on this backing fabric. You can adjust these in about every way that you possibly could. Sternum straps here, they have top load adjusters. And just for note, all this hardware is great quality, thick, sturdy YKK brand. The straps are stowable. You're gonna remove them by unclasping this thick buckle here on the bottom. And to keep this pocket from flapping, they put a small Velcro here, which is gonna open up this back pocket so you can stuff the shoulder straps in there. The hip belt, equally robust as the shoulder straps, a little bit wider, good breathability, padding around the entire way with these small little stretchy pockets here for tucking in the extra webbing. The hip belt is removable, but it's very secure in there. There's Velcro that goes almost the entire length of this thing, so it's really not gonna be moving unless you take it out on purpose. You have to detach these side stabilizer buckles, and again, kind of stick your hand in here, unattach the Velcro, and then it'll slide out. One final note about the carry system is the structure. Padding in this bag is really important to help keep the bag from flopping. This bag is really stiff. It has a plastic frame sheet. There's a foam sheet attached to that and an aluminum stay that runs the length of the pack. This isn't meant to be taken out, but you can open this bottom Velcro on the inside of the pack just so you can see what I'm talking about. A little foam here. This is a thick plastic, and then there's aluminum. It's a stay, so basically it's a thin metal rod that runs the length here. As far as carry comfort goes, this is about as comfortable a pack as you can get. Big, wide, thick shoulder straps. Very comfortable, also very adjustable. Sternum strap, top load adjusters, hip belt if you need it. That's removable if you don't. So in summary, the GlobeRider is another great travel product by Matador and now one of my favorite travel backpacks of all time. You can tell they put a lot of thought into this bag. They have some really smart features like expandable front pocket storage, a very useful top access pocket into the main compartment, and my favorite feature, that all the packing cubes designed to fit perfectly into the main compartment. I hope you enjoyed this review on the Matador GlobeRider 35. Again, please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.